What's good, y'all? Watch through with E-Rule. Just setting up just now, last minute. I see the Knicks are tied up now, Portland 5-5. But I'm here to watch the rest of this game and hopefully get this championship. But we can't start without the intro. Let's do it. What's good, y'all? So we here doing the watch through with E-Rule. Yeah, man. So I had a dentist appointment today. Family dentist appointment. That's what messed me up. We were supposed to do something after, but that got canceled. So I said, all right, since we're not doing that, I need to go home so I can watch this Knicks game. So here we are, Knicks, Portland Trailblazers, man. This is summer league, man. But like you gotta win. You gotta win at all times, man. Shout out to the Knicks merch is going cool. I actually like the black shirt more than the one with the white outline. So you can find this on diehardknicks.com if anybody's interested. The hat and the shirt to match. It's kind of dope. It looks good on me, and also looks good on my man Kareem too. Excuse me, I just belched into the mic. But Kareem too. Kareem has it here. Unsolicited. He bought this on his own right there, as you can see him there. So anyway, let's get into this game here. I'm watching attentively. I was trying to watch it on my phone, but like I said, last second, everything with me is last second, man. So I appreciate you guys coming in, tuning in, noticing that I'm going live. While you're here, please get out there, like, subscribe, and stuff like that. So whenever I jump on and do these shotgun podcasts, it seems like every time I come on is like last second. You know what I'm saying? So that way you can get notifications and stuff. So anyway, number 2, I hate you. I hate number 2. I don't know who he is. I still to this day don't know who the hell he is. Number 2, Knicks just got a steal there. But number 2 carries himself like he's Kevin Durant out there. The one thing I want to know is how tall is Dice, whatever his name is, the assistant coach, that's the coach of the summer league team. How tall is he? He looks like he might be about 5'8" or something like that. Might be the shortest coach I've ever seen. Out there. Did he play? Did he play basketball? It makes you wonder how some of these guys get jobs. I'm trying to tell you. Like all these experts and stuff like that, people like put them in high regard and stuff like that, and revered players. How do these people even get opportunities? Not knocking opportunities. People get their opportunities, how they're gonna get them. But you know what I'm saying? Like you can't tell me that one person has more knowledge than the next. It really comes down to like who in this damn world that we live in. So anyway, here we are. Number 2 is they basically what do you call featuring him. Like they're giving him the Durant treatment. Nice little scoring ability there. I like the Jericho Sims just swatted his shit and then boxed him out to play. So Knicks is doing a good job playing defense. This Portland team is a little bit more spicy offensively. So number 2 again gets a rebound and was able to get a put back. Jericho Sims get caught with the foul. He got caught playing defense with his back, so that's why he got caught with the foul there. But up until that point, he was playing really good defense. Like I said, this is a shotgun, so I might have to just do the scores on my phone. That way, I don't have to mess up the screen or whatever. At the moment, I do actually have this queued up, so every once in a while we could pop in and then take a look at what's happening here. There you go. That guy is shooting free throws. Number 2. Who the hell is that guy, man? Jericho Sims just came out, a little early foul trouble. Shout out to Geraldine in the chat. Jericho Sims, I think he's going to be good. The whole developmental thing, I think that's a little bit overblown, the developmental stuff. But guys are going to get better on their own. Everybody's going to get better. Shout out to myself even. Let me get this out of here. I planned on changing myself before the beginning of the season too, man. So, it's about the work that you put in, man. Everybody has a chance in this life to get better no matter what it is. Just to come off topic a little bit, this is a good game. I can't front. Portland Trailblazers pushing the ball up the court. It seems like they have a lot more like offensively minded people on the squad. Number 6 seems like he's motivated to score. Number 2, they really are featuring him as if he's Kevin Durant out this motherfucker. I really got to get his name. For those that are in the chat, if you can get his name for me while I'm trying to pull up Summer League NBA Summer League scores. I just googled it. Anyway, I really got to get his name, man, because I mean they're really making him seem like he's like some kind of like great scorer or something like that. But he's good. I can't front. He's good. One thing I would like to point out, whoever's doing the hair in Summer League, they must all be going to the same person or like the same business or whatever, because everybody's hair looks exactly the same. Everybody has front twists, flat twists or whatever you want to call it. They twist. It's not necessarily dreadlocks, or maybe they have thinner dreadlocks and they put them together and then they all just twisted them up. I feel like every player in Summer League has that same style, so they probably all been going to the same dude over there. Word goes fast, and then guys just go copycat each other's style. Yeah, man. So what's going on here? I see a lot of people popping in now. Thank you for coming in. Like I said, this shotgun. I wish I could have posted this a little earlier, but like I said, we had a family dentist appointment that my wife set up. Who knew that the Knicks were going to be playing at 3 p.m. on Sunday? Who would have known I would have been off too? Because usually I've been working on the weekend. But it's a blessing for me to be home. To watch these games. So it's dope. Samuel G is definitely a Filipino guy. Maybe not Samuel G. But you need the Knicks to win. You bet on them. Hey, it's tough to bet against your team. I learned my lesson betting against certain teams, man. Especially last year. I feel like every time I put the Knicks in a parlay where they should have won, they lost. And in games that they should have lost, they won. So it's tough betting on the Knicks. There's still a lot of Knicks fans out there, man. Everybody's out there. I saw a Knicks fest just now. I need to cop that. It's great to see female Knicks fans, man. Just fans of basketball in general. It's great to see all the orange and blue out there. Even though this is the championship game. Shout out to number 20. I see people talking badly about number 20. I think he's a solid player there. I don't know if he's ever going to be in the big club or in the big leagues. But I just enjoy the way that he plays. He's just very physical and stuff. Nice jump shot there by that Portland dude. Like I said, everybody on Portland seems like they just gifted offensively. Miles McBride feels like he needs more things to happen in order for him to look for a shot or to get his shot. Montero, he looks very, very, very shaky out there. He just passed the ball right in between number 20's legs, for Christ's sake. But for somebody like him, he's been scoring a lot all summer playing with the overtime elite. So maybe he needs to get used to the speed of real basketball players because not to diss the overtime elite, that's basically AIU system, all-star game system. So there's not much defense there. These guys are actually running plays and stuff. So he has to get that. He's gonna have to get that feel back. Playing for overtime elite might have been a bad decision for him for his career. He goes number 20 in the high post there. This is where I would like to see Julius Randle operate. And just as soon as I talk up number 20, he just loses the ball on his basic dribble. On a basic post-up dribble. Just loses the ball. It's crazy. Here we go, step back three-pointer from wherever that guy is on Portland. Here goes Deuce McBride pushing the ball up the court. Misses number 20. Number 20 was open. Everybody's just looking for three. Step back in between the leg. He messes up his dribble too. I wonder what's going on with the court. Maybe there's something wrong with the court. Dead spots on the floor. Top of the key. Juan Montero just launches up a three-point shot. No good. Number 20 was able to fight in there, didn't get it. He goes, I feel like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, all 5 guys here on Portland are just offensive players. They're all like looking to score. The Knicks, on the other hand, is just Deuce McBride, and that's it. Good defense there. He got called for a blocking foul, but he was moving a little bit. That call probably could have went either way. So Deuce McBride's going to shoot some free throws. So the Knicks finally going to get back on the board here. Hopefully, if he make 2 free throws here, it'll get the score up to 12-11. So like I said, I'm working on getting the score up here. So let me I was gonna put it on my phone, but it looks like I need to put it on the screen here. So let's do that. Let me see. Gotta like spell. Here it goes. Vegas Summer League, box scores, schedules, and stuff like that. NBA. Shout out to NBA.com. They do a good job with the layouts and stuff. They definitely got better because they used to have a lot of pop-ups and stuff. I'm glad they got rid of the pop-ups. So I was gonna talk about just like racism and just bad stuff in the world. Like there's a movie for everything, man. So I don't know how people could could live on this earth and still be racist. You know, like how could you be racist in this world? Because there's a movie about it. You know, like how could you be a bad person because there's a movie about it? You know, so there's a visual that you get, you know, from whatever. I mean, like bad guys that like, you know, drugs and stuff like that. Like after seeing like certain movies, why would you want to be a gangbanger? You know, like what do you want to say? Like ah man, I mean any of those things, man. American Me and like freaking you know, any movie I can't even think of one now. South Central, you know, what do you call Minister Society? That's one. When I saw Minister Society, I did not want to go to California. Like fuck that, I'm not going over there. The motherfuckers are shooting like crazy over there. You know, so they gave you a fear. But I mean, fast forward to 2022, people are still doing the same shit. It's just weird. It just bugs me out how people do stuff. Even racist stuff, man. 2022, if somebody called me the N-word or whatever kind of racist term, you know, in 2022, like you would just have to laugh at them. Like, are you an idiot? Like you must be an idiot. You know, like how could you still be like full blown racist in 2022? It's like weird. And it's not just racism, just anything bad. How could you be into anything bad in 2022? Like was one thing read a book, you know, there's one thing you could say though, I never seen a black person before, or I never experienced this, so I wouldn't know what to do. Yeah, there's just so much movies and literature out there. It's weird. Anyway, back to the Knicks. Had to dump that thought out on you guys. Joe Curry, what's good, Joe Curry? What's going on? Come on. He said we need to pick up the pace. Yeah. You know, I'm trying to say the Knicks defense is really good, man. So, but we can't play such high level defense if we're not going to score. You know that's important there. So if we can't score, then it just makes you not want to play defense anymore. You know, because one thing like if you're scoring a little bit, then you get charged up to play defense. But if you're playing defense, oh, nice little tip for number 20. See, I like number 20. Number 20 got a little tough guy to his game, man. I enjoy that, man. Nice putback. There's certain guys on the summer league too, like for instance, the other Sims. What is his name? Aaron Sims or whatever his name is. You know, what's up with him? How come he's not competing or doing anything in summer league? We're still seeing the same guys out there. You would think by now that Aaron Sims would be. I think that's his name, Aaron Sims, right? He will be showing something in year two, but he's not showing anything. Where is he at? Yeah, excuse me, Amir Sims. You know, Amir Sims still can't get minutes in summer league. Come on, dude. Like, what are you doing? You know, Mika Porter, that's number 20. You know, right now he has 2 baskets. He has like what one rebound. You know, no blocks. Does he have a steal? Nope. Just has a rebound. He's only played 3 minutes so far. Derek Jeffries, I really like. You know, I think he's a good basketball player. He's not really getting a lot of minutes either. Trevor Keels is getting a lot of minutes, and he's just not good. That kid is not ready for prime time. Right now, 7 minutes, 30 seconds that he's played. He's only 1 for 2 from the free throw line. 1 steal. That's it. No points. No points. No rebounds. Nothing else. Farron Hunt for that good game that he had that first time. 2 for 4 from the field. 2 rebounds. 1 steal. You know, decent. You know, but not as dominant as it was that first game. That first game, maybe he blew his whole load on that first thing. Jericho Sims himself is only he's getting just about 7 minutes, 6 minutes and 39 seconds. 1 assist, 1 rebound, 1 steal. Not a lot of production from these second year guys. Quentin Grimes hasn't gotten off yet. He's 0 for 2. Nothing else is happening. Only a steal. So like I said, it's early in the game. Deuce McBride right now has like the most numbers on his stat sheet. 1 for 4 from the field. 0 for 2 from 3. 2 free throws. You got 3 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 steal. You know, Montero, same guy, same thing. I think he got a steal. No, he got 1 assist. That's it. You know, so it's early on, so not a lot of stats going on here. Let me see what this freaking guy on Portland is doing before we get back to this game. This kid in Portland, I think this on Trendon Watford. Never heard of the kid a day in my life. 7 points already. Like I said, they've been featuring him at like he's Kevin Durant. But shout out to him, man. I never heard of him a day in my life. Trendon Watford. You know, I don't know where he's from. I don't know who he is or whatever. But it's nice to see kids make a name for themselves. For you know, I'm cracking on the guy, but yeah. What's up, Andy? Yeah, Andy. Like I said, man, I had just randomly popped in here, so I don't know if you wanna, if you're not doing anything, if you want to come in. You know, so I'll let me do that. I don't know what's up, man, but my freaking screen is not it's not cooperating with me today. You know, I gotta take better care of my system. I'm kind of like running it ragged. Yeah, so let's get back into this game. Right now, Deuce McBride has a ball. He drives inside, squares up. You know, Deuce McBride doesn't have any angles. He doesn't play angles. His body is square the entire time. He just drove to the basket. He didn't turn his body to the side or anything. He just plays squared up at all times. You know, that's nice and stuff, but you know, if he wants to be like any kind of like productive pro, he's gonna have to figure something out with that. It's just an awkward thing to me. You know, it's good that he's always in position, which is good. You know, but as far as anything like creative, anything that's gonna happen there, if he's off centered, he doesn't show that he can play off centered. You know, everything with him has to be centered. Here he is dribbling off the ball of the court. If anybody is just watching right now, he barely turns himself. You know, everything is square. Amir Sims just tried to do like a hook in traffic. You know, now I understand why he doesn't play. Number 25 there. He is trash. Here we go. Portland's on the run. So the Knicks call a timeout as they should. It's 18-14. Portland is up. They seem to have more energy. They have a lot more guys that are just natural scorers. The Knicks have a big problem scoring, and that's going to be a problem for the Knicks, man. You know, I really want this championship. I know it's like so stupid to have to worry about getting a summer league championship, man. But the Knicks have never won a summer league championship. It would be nice for these kids and nice for the organization to see it. Nice for the fans that are out there in Vegas to be rewarded with a championship. Come on, there's a lot of positives you can get out of winning a championship in Vegas, man. So you know, so I feel sorry for people that think it's so funny, you know. But if the Knicks don't win, you know, they're gonna crack on us. But if we win, they're gonna crack on us. So, yeah, salute Andy as always. Good episode, good debut episode. I feel like you should have been did that. You know, I guess if you pop in, we'll talk about that. But I don't know what's going on with the screen here. Hopefully you guys can hear me. With that team, I see you, Joe. We got Geraldine still here. So just me and you, Joe, huh? I see Joe talking. Let me just get updated. Yeah, just me and Joe. So just me and Joe hanging out today. Joe Curry. Yeah, get the likes up. Yeah, man, get the likes up, guys. You know, I always forget to mention that. You know, but it would be dope for you guys to hit the like because it would help out things. You know, because I'm away from my family. You know what I'm saying? As soon as we got in the crib, you know, we literally went straight home just so I could do this. You know what I'm saying? We could have did something else, but you know, I needed to watch this game. So my wife was like, all right, fuck it, we'll just go home. We'll do something a little bit later. Yeah, so that's good. And maybe my wife is tired of hearing me talk. Like if you think that I talk a lot when this camera is on me, I talk a lot. I took my wife's ear off. You know, so me being in here doing podcasts probably helps her out a lot. See what they have up here. They just have all the draft guys here. These are all the big names. You can see the scoring stuff. Yeah, you got Keegan Murray. Keegan Murray is a surprise. I did not think Keegan Murray was that good. Even though I was paying attention to him, he scored a lot in college, though. I'll give you that. I don't remember him playing well in the tournament or anything like that. But he ended up really playing well in summer league. So, you know, good for Sacramento because we need Sacramento back in the good graces of the win column, just like the Knicks. Because number 34, you can see that he can shoot that. He just wets that 3-point shot. The Knicks don't have anybody on our squad that can do that. We don't have dudes that you know that can knock it down. All right, like right now, I don't see anybody on the court that can score at all. Amir Sims can barely make a hook shot. Where's the offense coming from? Quentin Grimes? He was number 20. 20 can't score. Here's a Quentin Grimes again. Quentin Grimes got a chuck. You know, nice off-center shot. He had to throw it up. But outside of him, you're talking about Montero. You're talking about Keels. Who else is going to score? It's only look at him. Like, he's like looking at the guys. Come on, guys. What the hell? You know what I'm saying? Like, who else is going to score? So we're in trouble today. Terran Mosley was good, Terran. Yeah, man. Shout out to you guys, man. I appreciate you guys for popping in here. Almighty Finesse. That in my TV. I got you, Joe. Yeah, man. Let's see. Maybe see what beat downs and hugs. I get you. That's New York salute there. All right, so Andy said he'll pop on for the second half. All right, cool. All right, so let me get this off the screen before they kick me off the internet. So anyway, how's everybody doing today, man? Like I said, dentist appointments and things of that nature. My kids need braces and stuff, so please hit the thumbs up, subscribe and all that. Surprisingly, I don't know who put it there, but there's a cash app on the right hand side. Like I said, both my kids need to see an orthodontist. So if you got some extra change, it'll be nice to get some. Jericho Sims missed the rebound. They mistimed it. He goes Portland on the inside. Good defense by Jericho. Jericho's fighting on the inside all alone. Keels gives it up to Quentin Grimes. Nice little layup. Flicked it up and it's good. Freaking Jericho Sims jumped out of nowhere. How does he beat everybody down the court? Where the rest of the three guys decided, hey, fuck it. And Jericho Sims decided to run the whole length of the court just to block that shot. Jericho Sims is something special, man. Yeah, man. What's the point guard? He's going to pull that. 46 could have pulled that. I feel like any of these guys could pull it. Number 56 is step back jump shot. Air ball. He goes Quentin Grimes, basically the point guard. Good pass to Farron Hunt. Farron Hunt is a good finisher, but he was too far underneath the basket. He goes number 46. Number 46 has been playing point guard pretty good. To number 34, he blows a layup on the inside. 34 is good, though. I give 34 some props. He goes Quentin Grimes, doing a good job on ball handling. Shout out to Quentin Grimes with his ability to carry and not get called for it. I hate players like that. Respect to Jericho Sims, but just watch how Jericho Sims dribbles, man. Like I don't have a ball here, which I should. I probably should go find a ball. But I mean, he likes to cup the ball. Like for those that are watching, this is a foam roller. So I mean, like every time he dribbles, he likes to cup the ball like that. I hate players like that. When I was a kid, when I was like in basketball shape and I used to play basketball a lot, if you cup the ball like this, I was stripping you because it used to piss me off so much. And like if you're gonna have the ball cupped to this point, you're gonna give me like a fraction of a second to get the steal. You know what I'm saying? Because you have to cup it this way in order to whatever. So if you have to do anything, you're gonna travel. The referee's gonna call travel. And in the meantime, like I said, that split second of you having it cupped like this, that's just enough for me to go boop. Give me those cookies. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I definitely got to get a ball over here. Do I have a ball in here? Maybe I should hit my wife and tell her to bring me a basketball. Anyway, yeah, man, I love basketball. I know you guys love it too. Yeah, man, salute. Keel not making rotations. Yeah, there's a lot of things going on with Keels, man. This is Joe John, by the way. Trevor Keels. I mean, like I like him physically. Pause. I like the what he can possibly bring to us. So it's good to have him in the fold. He's going to be in Westchester. I mean, the kid really has to keep working on his game. But if the Knicks will really want to try to win this game, they really need to keep our best players out there, play them heavy minutes and stuff. I know this is an insignificant game, but I mean, this is for the culture, for the Knicks, man. The defense got broke down just now, and Portland just scored. Here goes Deuce McBride, drives in. I don't know if you guys can see what I'm seeing. Deuce McBride is always square. He's constantly squared up. So even just now, the move that he made, he's just always like square. He's always, no matter what. He's playing defense like this. He's dribbling like this, and then he might cross you over, and he's still like this. He puts up the shot. The shot is like this. He's like just like a fucking robot. No, it is what it is. He goes Quentin Grimes. Quentin Grimes he moves better, dribbling the ball way better. Just his in and out crossover dribbles and stuff. Farron Hunt should have shot that inside to Jericho Sims. He gets blocked underneath the rim, but Farron Hunt needed to score that. He needed to shoot that and let Jericho Sims get the money off the rebound. He should have just shot that, Farron Hunt. So I mean, if everybody's afraid to score, then this is going to be a tough game to call today, man. Right now it's 23-19 for anybody watching. I'll take a look at Jericho Sims' beautiful hair. He has some nice hair. Him and Jericho Sims look like they go to the same barber as well. The hair is almost identical. This kind of weird, man. Like as you get older, I started going bald. I'm going bald right now. Basically, I got the freaking George Jefferson shit going on right now, and that should happen out of nowhere. Like, see that all that shit is missing up there. Yeah, I used to have dreadlocks. I had dreadlocks for 12 years, man. For those that don't really believe me, I literally had dreadlocks for 12 years, and before that, I used to have the freaking Sean Paul braids and stuff. Everybody used to think, oh, you look like Sean Paul. Oh, you look like you look like I was gonna curse, but let me keep it down to a minimum. But they used to call me Sean Paul back in the days, and then they started calling me freaking Manny Ramirez. So I didn't really appreciate it too much. But people gonna do what they're gonna do. People gonna say what they're gonna say. They're gonna do what they're gonna do. So let's get rid of that, and let's put the score up so I don't have to keep saying it. Right now, the Knicks are arguing with the refs a little bit too much. Fahrenheit, he needs to score. He needs to look at the bucket. We need buckets, so he's the one. We shouldn't be looking for anybody else to score. He's the guy that needs to score. So let's put this up on the screen here for the score. So you got 28-22 right now. The Knicks are in trouble. The Knicks can't score, man. So it would really suck if the Knicks can't make anything happen here. What else we got here? I see a name here. Look at this here, Mr. Marvin. I haven't seen Marvin in a while. What's good, Marvin? I know you popped in a couple podcasts maybe like a few weeks ago. I know I saw you, but State was going off, or whatever, and I couldn't get you on or whatever. What's good, Marvin? How's everything with you? Absolute Joe Curry. Let me see. Yeah, you probably got me every time doing that. If we put that cup move, I'm just not a fan of that. I'm not a fan of the cup move. I'm from Brooklyn, guys. For you guys know that already. Like for people that are not from New York, they're like, who gives a fuck you from Brooklyn? Yeah, but I'm from Brooklyn, so I mean, Brooklyn in the '90s, it was point guard city. We had Ed Cota, just go down the line, Jamal Tinsley. These are the guards that came from Brooklyn or whatever. You got guys like Eric Barkley and just that whole crew, whatever. Even the guys after that came after. In New York City was just the land of the guards back in the day. So if you go to the park, everybody could play. Everybody is trying to get to the bucket. So you had to learn how to play defense. You have to learn to be creative because everybody's doing the same moves. So you have to learn to be creative with your the way that you do things and stuff. So you have to be aggressive. You couldn't worry about the calling fouls and stuff like that. You just had to draw contact and things of that nature. To get to the bucket. So that was my game. Everything was to the bucket. Everything to the bucket, and eyes on the swivel. Peripheral vision stuff going on. I used to shoot like this. I used to come up and I used to shoot like over the head like Larry Bird because my head was always looking, and because at the last second I would pass. So that was like my thing. Like you couldn't tell if I was gonna shoot or pass. Shout out to those that watched that Sims thing. Guys were saying that it looks like that it looks like I'm not even looking at the rim because I'm not. It's just the way that I play. I never look like I'm looking at the rim. But that particular day though, I couldn't fucking breathe, so I was trying to find the air. That's why I wasn't looking at the rim. But anyway, man, I love basketball, man. I know you guys love it too. Yeah, man, good to see you, Mr. Marvin. And Marvin, right now it's the summer league and stuff, so before the once we start doing like watch-alongs for the regular season, I'll be doing full watch-alongs just like this. Probably have some guests and stuff. I'll open up the phone lines and guys can call in, that type of thing. So I'm gonna probably do that more often. Right now summer league is a lot of stuff happening as far as like not summer league, just the off season, a lot of stuff happening with the trades and the signings and stuff like that. So I haven't had a real chance to sit back to have fan feedback and just enjoy the Knicks with the rest of you guys. But I'll try to do that. As the off season goes on, I try to get some of those open fan forums so we could just get in. People can call in, and I can incorporate some other things into the mix as well. So anyway, we're still 28-22 right now. Quentin Grimes is dead, no offense. That was Jericho Simmons. Kicked that out to Quentin Grimes in the corner. He misses it. So if Quentin Grimes can't score, we're dead in the water, man. Here goes number two. Number two is driving in. You got Kevin Durant vibes there. They didn't call a foul. A lot of contact there. Here goes Quentin Grimes pushing the ball up the court. Who is he going to pass it to? Nobody can score. He just crashes into the guy just like Julius Randle. He just crashed right into the defender like Julius Randle. He's looking around. The whole Portland bench jumped up. Look, he just ran right into the guy. That looks like Julius Randle. Why would he run into a triple team? He ran right into the triple team. Look at the left side of the screen. For those that are watching live on NBA TV right now, there was a whole left side. You mean to tell me that you couldn't do a simple lead over to one side and cross over to the next and get that layup? It's bugged out, man. Yeah. What are you talking about, Joe? He said that was the Ivy crossover from Manhattan. Yeah, I get you. Not for nothing. New York City is pretty big. It's not so big that we can't that we can't like travel to see each other because the train connects everybody. But if you go uptown, guys played a certain way. If you go uptown, I feel like you got a lot more scorers, guys that were just overall scoring. Extra fancy. When you go uptown, it's extra fancy. In the Bronx, you get a lot more jump shooters, in my opinion. At least when I was growing up. We're talking about the 90s, 2000s. So there was a lot more jump shooters in the Bronx. So you had guys that can get to the bucket and stuff like that, but it was just more like you would get more jump shooters in the Bronx. Not too much creative ball handlers, in my opinion. You get your ball handlers and stuff, but not the way like Brooklyn was. Brooklyn had all the guys with the pop and the mixing and mingling and stuff. Queens, Queens, you had a lot of Queens is always similar to Harlem. You got a lot of more like flashy guys and stuff like that, dudes that think they could score. Queens people talk too much. I know one thing. You always tell a Queens motherfucker they're always talking too much. Same thing with Harlem. Harlem people are notorious for talking too much too. So Queens I'm talking about like East Side Queens. I'm talking about like Laurelton in that area, Hollis, St. Albans and stuff. Those the people in that area. Maybe even like little parts of Jamaica. They're all that type of player, kind of similar to how Harlem is. Like I said, the Bronx, you get a little bit more shooting from the Bronx. Brooklyn is everything's inside dribbling. A lot of big man playing on it. I used to encounter a lot of good post up players in Brooklyn. The Bronx too. A little bit of the Bronx. Mostly Brooklyn though. It's always on the inside of Brooklyn. So at number 16, I would like to see number 16 get more shots up, man. Number 16, that's Daquan Jeffrey, excuse me. So I would like to see him get more shots up, man. Because we need buckets. I don't know who's we gonna get some offense from. But Jeffries right now, he just attempted 2 free throws. He doesn't have any shot attempts. He has 1 shot attempt. That needs to change, man. We definitely need some activity from some of these guys. But I'm looking at the screen. Trevor Keels is not giving us anything. So that's embarrassing for him. Farron Hunt is playing above his head. He's not even looking to score like that. He does have 6 shot attempts, but he's not like a natural scorer. Jericho Sims is a shame he only has 1 shot attempt. Quentin Grimes only has 4 shot attempts. McBride has 5. These guys are not shooting well. 1 for 4, 1 for 5. Daquan Jeffries needs to take more shots, man. 10 minutes, only 1 shot. While the Portland Trailblazer kids are just coming down, pulling up. Everybody's pulling up. A bunch of no names, guys you never heard of, are just pulling up. No fear offensively. While the Knicks are running plays, they can't figure anything out. You go Jericho Sims just drives inside to Farron Hunt. Farron Hunt blows the inside play. Lord have mercy. So it looks like we're going to be in for a long afternoon here. 34-26, 34-25. So I guess it's going to be a free throw somewhere. What time am I at? I'm at the 2-minute mark. These guys are at the 1:46 mark. So I'm off by like about 20 seconds or so. What are you guys saying here? Yep. What's up, man? Have a good Sunday. Hope everybody's having a great Sunday. What else we got going on here? I see Johnny Davis. Johnny Davis, this is the guy we should have drafted, huh? You're right, because if you played defense, they hope that nobody else picked you. Yep. That's one thing too. All around New York, everybody played defense. Oh, that's another thing too. Queens didn't play defense. Harlem, you get guys that play defense, mostly because they talk too damn much. But not really. You didn't really get too much defense in Queens. A lot of finesse. Everybody's out there trying to score and look pretty for the girls. One thing I will say, there was a lot of female players in Harlem and also in Queens too. You get a lot more female players. I don't know why that was back in the days. I don't know how it is now. I can only go by from old New York. I guess I'm an old head, so yeah, I could talk about old New York, how it used to be. But that was my experience growing up. Let me see. I see Joe's talking about all that hot shit there. Johnny Davis. He said, "Nah." He said, "I'm little Johnny Davis from Spanish Harlem." Okay. So you Pukito Johnny Junito. Johnny Davis of Wisconsin. Who knows, man? So I mean, that's not happening. Fern Hunt is not. He showed us something in the beginning, but right now nothing's happening. See, everybody's a good scorer. Number 56 had the ball. He faked the shot. It did a nice little spin and found 46 in the corner for a three. And then just the body language, they're skipping backwards and they have a lot of like confidence. Meanwhile, Quentin Grimes is dribbling around in circles. Jericho Sims just got a second shot attempt. Number two, Waterford, whatever, he just pushed Jericho Sims off his square there. See, a good spin by 56, able to elude the defender and find 46 in the corner. That was a good play there. Respect good basketball, but the Knicks don't have anybody on the court that could do that. I'm surprised. I really was shocked that for the summer league that Gene Montero wasn't able to get off. If anybody, I would think that he would probably show out, because he went undrafted and he's out there playing as if he went undrafted. If you don't know the history with Gene Montero, it's like he was ranked number 2 point guard entering the season, but he chose not to play for a college team, and he chose not to play for any professional team. He chose to go to overtime elite. That was a bad decision on his part, and I really can't really say much more about that. That was a really bad decision on his part and his people's part for allowing him to go to overtime elite, because I think he might have lost a couple steps. He might have lost some of the luster that what was good about his game, which is being a point guard. And I guess he's just trying to show the Knicks that he could run point guard, or trying to show the NBA that he could run point guard. But at this time here, we need to win. So you got to show that you're capable of winning. Here goes number 6 there, nice little spin move there on the inside. He could have forced a shot. 56 came in with a nice little pull up. These guys can score, man. So I mean, 56, 6, 42, 34. All these guys can score. Look at 56 inside with a nice little hook shot. That was 54, I believe. So the tall guy that they have on the team. This nice little hook shot. Knicks don't have none of that. Gene Montero was just doing an in and out dribble to nowhere. I'm like, what are you doing that? Fake to the right, slow dribble to the left, kicked out to number 44, Jaron Hunt. Jaron Hunt's afraid to score. What the fuck was that, yo? Like, Jaron Hunt needs to look at the basket. He tried to throw an alley-oop to Jericho Sims. Motherfucker, score the basketball. So Fern Hunt is in his own head. Look, he's yelling at Jericho. Dude, you need to shoot. Look at the Knicks coaches. They're rubbing it. Some dude that I never noticed before is like rubbing his head. I don't know who that is. He's sitting right next to Trevor Keels. He was just rubbing his head just now. That's your fault, fam. The coaches and stuff. Look, he's arguing. He's arguing with Jericho Sims, and now here he comes in there to sit down. He needs to sit next to the coaches. He's there arguing with Jericho Sims about not catching an alley-oop, but not being in the right spot. Your friend Hunt, you need to put the ball in the basket, bro. You need to put the ball in the basket. I see him sitting over there, still complaining with the guys that can't help him. He needs to be sitting over there with the coaches. Now this is another thing with these coaches. You see what happened. You're watching the game just like anybody else. You're rubbing your head like, oh my God, look at these fucking guys. But Farron Hunt needs to be coached. Call him over and let him know about himself. You know what I'm saying? Let him know about himself. Here goes McBride, super Mr. Square Up, Mr. Roboto, Square Up. So I mean, listen, man, we're talking about Donovan Mitchell trades, right? McBride is not that good. So if McBride is in the trade, who cares? Quentin Grimes, everybody sees Allen Houston with him. He's not Allen Houston. Is he good? Yes. Could he be his own player? Yes. Could he start in the NBA? Yes. Okay, but at this present moment in time, Quentin Grimes is he's not going to be Donovan Mitchell. So I mean, it's like, what are we talking about? So if Quentin Grimes is in that deal, which I don't think he will be, I'm really more worried about losing Obi and Quickly. But if we got to lose both of them, but we get back to Devin Mitchell, Devon Mitchell, whatever the fuck. It's crazy, man. So, I mean, I just don't get it. I really don't get it. Yep, Farron Hunt is showing why he's in the G League. He's on a 2-way contract. Guy needs to show up. These games. He's looking for Jericho Sims that only has one what's like 2 shot attempts at the basket. What is Jericho Sims? How many shot attempts? I'm not looking at how many points these guys scored. I'm just looking at attempts at the moment. Jericho Sims has only registered 1 shot attempt. So why are you looking for him to and get mad at him because he was in the spot for you to throw the alley oop to him? You was open. You had the wide open lane to the basket. You could have pulled up at any time and took that jump shot, but you chose not to. You chose to throw a stupid ass alley oop, and now you're mad at Jericho Sims because he didn't he wasn't in the right spot to thing. Anyway, 41-30. We're still not out of it, so it's only 11 points. So that the Knicks could still do something. But I mean, at any given time, Portland has 5 scores out there. Knicks at any given time only has 2. And if you want to count Jericho Sims and Miles McBride as those 2 guys, the two scorers. So we're in trouble. He goes on. You went to Simon Brook for middle school. I got you. Went to high school art design. Ended up a plumber. You know what I'm saying? Who got hurt on the job. Going to be taller. Listen, man. Similar shit. I went to Nazareth High School. For those that know anything about Brooklyn, Catholic school, of course. I say of course because why not? So I went to Nazareth. Had a good experience there. Never tried out for any of my basketball teams. I'm too busy smoking weed and trying to get girls and stuff like that. But it is what it is. Ended up working for the city. It's all good. You know what I'm saying? So we got a lot in common, man. Most of us do. A lot of us had a dab with basketball. Same thing, dab with hip hop and things of that nature. But now we ended up being good people, so we can tip our hats to that. So take this off. What are you talking about here? It said you teach me I should have listened instead of simply playing ball. Yeah, I got you. Well, we got Andy here. Hello, Andy.
Yo, what up, Hero? What up to the chat?
Yeah, what's up to the chat? How you doing, Mr. Andy? I like your episode that you posted the other day.
I'm happy you liked it.
What do you think Jokovitis would help us out in this game?
In this game, probably so. And with the big team, with the big squad in the NBA, I'm not sure. I'm not sure Tibbs would use him actually. That's the only case. So
well,
that's why I think for him it's a business decision to stay there in Europe.
Yeah. Well, you say that about him, a guy that Tibbs won't even play. So what does that say about Miles McBride? What does that say about Fran Hunt and some of the bums that you see out there on the court for the Knicks?
Well, I don't think Deuce McBride has like a path to go to Europe. Jukobaitis got there from Žalgiris, which is the best team in Lithuania. But Barcelona's coach is also a Lithuanian. He's a legend, Šarūnas Jasiukevičius. So he knew him from the under 21, under 18 squads and stuff like that. That's why I think they actually got him for Barcelona.
Right.
So if Deuce had, for example, his former coach coaching somewhere around Europe that could get him paid and playing time, I think that might have been a situation. But it's closer to the D League than to playing big minutes in Europe.
Yeah, I feel you, man. So I mean that goes the game in a nutshell. Yeah, I guess we could just turn it off and just say see you guys next time. So I don't think the Knicks, because I was just talking about it earlier. I feel like Portland could put 5 scores on the court at the same time. I feel like anybody that they put out there is they're at least looking to score when they get the ball.
Yeah,
I feel like
but
the Knicks.
I don't know if you saw though. They're playing good defense. They disrupted the whole Knicks offense. The Knicks aren't playing the game that they're played the previous 4 games.
Right.
Grimes doesn't have air to breathe to take even shots. I'm not saying to make them. He didn't have an open 3 in the whole game. So I think that's the thing. And I don't know if you noticed that Portland is looking like a smarter team. They know that guys have to have 10 fouls to foul out. Every Knick drive, they're hacking and whacking them. So and Knicks, they're leaving them open. They're making threes. if that ain't gonna change, we ain't gonna win this game.
Yeah. But where's the offense coming from our individual guys? There's nobody,
Yeah,
just looking. We're putting 5 guys out there and only 2 guys can score.
exactly. So
We're shooting horrible
that's
too,
the
man.
situation. That's the situation. And if you're depending on Sims to be your scorer, I don't think that's a good idea. And
He
like I
only had
said,
one
I
shot
think
attempt.
yeah, exactly. He has the most shot attempts, so that's crazy, right?
No, he only has one shot
Oh,
attempt. I'm
he
talking
has
about.
one. Sorry, he has one. I was thinking that he had more, but he was probably fouled, so that's why they don't count those shot attempts, right? If you get
Yeah,
fouled, I think
yeah.
so.
But even then, foul attempts. How many does he have? He does have quite a few. Let me see. Uh, but I have to make this smaller in order for you to see it. But I mean, it sucks. It
Yeah,
sucks. I really want this win. I don't know why I want it
yeah.
so bad.
Yo, Iru, I told this would be the first ring the Knicks are gonna get in my lifetime. So
I hear
I
you.
don't care, bro. They can hang a banner in Westchester that the Knicks won the summer league. I don't care. You know that the memes and graphics are gonna be on Twitter even today. That the banner around the 72, 73 season. There's gonna be a summer league championship banner hanging.
Right.
So let's
But
hope that they're gonna turn it around. I
but
really,
even the
really
opposite,
would
guys are
love
gonna be like,
this.
even the Knicks can't even win in summer league. That's gonna
Yeah.
be the Knicks
Oh,
jokes. They
yeah.
got us covered
That's
on both ends.
that's the situation we're going to be in.
Yeah, man. I don't know, 41-31. I can't even think of how we're gonna get back into this game. How we can make it competitive, scoring the ball.
Well, listen, the offense has to generate better possessions because I think just driving into traffic and those guys hacking and whacking because they know that they got like literally 10 fouls till they fall out. I think that's a problem. So and for the Knicks on the defensive end, they have to close out to the shooters. They
Right.
got look at their 3-point percentages: 66, 66, 45 as a team.
For the team, yeah, 45 minutes a team. You got a couple guys 50.
Yeah, so that's a problem.
Yeah, they don't they assist too. They as a team they're playing really good passing the ball. Quite a
Yeah,
few guys with it with double figures too. They got 12 from Watford. That dude Watford is pretty good. Never heard of him a day in my life. Do you know where he's from? You ever heard of
yeah.
Watford?
I think his this is their this year's draft pick for them,
Okay.
Trendon Warford. Yeah, and that kid Walker, number 34.
Yeah.
That's Samaki's Walker's son. He was
Really?
picked in this year's also like 58 or 7, something like that.
You talking about
Like close
Jabari
to
Walker
I don't it was Jabari. Yeah, maybe Jabari. Yeah, maybe.
from
Yeah,
Portland?
that was probably him. Yeah.
Okay, Samaki Walker. I can't really see him too good, but I can see the choppers. Samaki Walker used to have some big old choppers.
Yeah.
Samaki Walker was supposed to have been a good player when he got drafted, but he ended up being just regular.
Yeah. So listen, I hope they're gonna do something about it because I don't feel like losing this game.
Yeah, I don't want to lose this game because I kind of canceled my plans today because I mean, we were out we went out to the dentist today. We had a family dentist appointment, but I mean after we finished that we planned on doing something else. But the kids were acting up a little bit, so my wife was like, "Oh, let's go to my mom's house." I said, "Do we have to do that?" So it's like, "Well, sorry, well we can go home." I said, "Oh, I bet." They said, "Why? There's a Knicks game on?" Yes, there's a Knicks game on. You know what I'm saying? So I kind of like ditch my family for a few hours to watch this game. So I gotta make it worth
Yeah.
it.
Yeah. For me, it's it's a Sunday. Now it's 10 p.m. So my daughter is already in bed. My son is getting ready to get to bed. So got the evening off. My wife is reading a book. So
Is she reading a family court book, anything like that?
no, but
Okay.
like 2 books before, she was reading like how could I translate that the title? It was like Quiet Before the Storm or something like that. And I was like,
Okay.
are we gonna fight? Because it was like, the whole book was called like Quiet Before the Storm. So
Oh
I
my
was like, you
God.
better not read that book. I don't need no drama. So
You, you have a big backyard. Gotta be careful, man.
yeah,
You might
yeah,
end
yeah.
up
I
back
gotta
there
buy.
underneath a tree or something.
Yeah, but Sims yammed on him.
Sims just go. What's your timestamp right now?
9:31. He's shooting the free throw.
Okay, so I'm just about to catch the dunk right now. So you got Grimes with the inside. Oh, here goes Sims there with the dunk.
He would
So
literally, if someone like tried to hack him and like hold him down, he would throw the ball with that dude on the hoop.
yeah, I feel like the Knicks
Oh,
should feature him more. They're not featuring him in the beginning of
yeah,
the
but
game. Like Whiteford, that they were featuring him. You
I
know,
think he's still in the mode that they have to create for him. It's not like like he can create that much off like with the ball under the
right?
hoop. And like I said, these guys are hacking, so it's not a smart thing to do if you know that they're gonna foul you. If it would be a close called game, might have been a better decision. But
I mean, but just like we were begging last year, like to get some guys easier shots, like pick and roll situations for Julius and that type of stuff, or for Mitchell Robinson. We just didn't do that last year. So I mean, summer league, we're kind of like doing the same thing. We're not giving guys, proper opportunity to to get off. You got to get Jericho off some kind of
yeah,
way.
and listen, this is it's all fine and looks great when you're making shots. And
Right.
listen, the previous 4 games, we started the games like double digits to nothing.
Yeah.
That's why we look so good. And the situation turned drastically. This game, I just saw not a nice foul. That's why I started. But they're gonna piss Jericho Sims this game off.
Yeah.
He looks like he's gonna snap in one more foul like that on him.
It's good to see some energy from him. He doesn't give any energy that freaking kid.
Yeah,
That's what I'm trying to say though. I feel like the energy's unchanged with the Knicks, so I feel like we should really take advantage of it and start featuring them. Send Jericho Sims inside and dare somebody to jump with him. That type of thing. Maybe that would help Ferron Hunt get off. Because did you see earlier how Ferron Hunt was pissed off at Jericho because he didn't catch his alley oop?
yeah, and he got benched for it. I think he
Yeah,
got benched literally for that because he was pointing that like one of us is gonna get benched, and they yanked Hunt.
yeah,
And
yeah. They yanked
Jericho
him.
he didn't even respond to him. He just showed him the bench because the guy was coming in for him.
Yeah,
So yeah, but listen, that's not cool on Hunt. I'm not gonna lie. Why beefing? Just slap your hands, whatever. Tell that next time just don't cut. It's gonna be good, right?
right.
It's no use to it's a finals game. You might not be playing. It's you definitely not be playing. No more games in the summer league. So why beef? In the finals game, right?
Yeah. So I guess they heard me. Jericho Sims just got the ball and put the ball in between his legs behind his back.
Yeah,
I mean, you saw that he went the opposite and like that. It's like, whoa, Oh, he almost blocked it too, but he blocked it in the rim. So I'm at 703 right now. That's my time
yeah,
stamp.
exactly. I just saw the dunk. So
Yeah. So Jericho Sims is definitely working on stuff, But like I said, I would like to see him actually be featured to do it. So look at it. Number 6 just did a spinning half 360 dunk on the inside
yeah,
on Jericho.
because Keels lost him. He went backdoor on him.
Yeah,
That's why he was open.
yeah. Yeah, so I mean, their whole team can score. We have nobody that can score. That's basically the end of that right there. Keel
Yeah,
sucks.
and like I said, they're defending Grimes, and that's a problem for the Knicks offense. So
Yeah, man. So anyway, I'm just gonna be stuck with this ring. I'm not gonna get another one. Just the freaking rubber ring that I got, is just to prove that I'm still married. It's the only ring that I'm gonna get.
so
You still wear your ring, man? Do you wear your wedding ring?
Nah, my finger got too fat.
That's what my wife says. Yeah, she says, "Oh yeah, my finger's too fat." Yeah, but guess what? If you're going out with your girls, you better find something to put on that ring. You know what I'm saying? Zip ties or something needs to go on that motherfucker. You know? I always keep my ring on. And these silicone rings are the best to me. This one I've actually had on my finger. It hasn't worn off in like the last. I want to say like the last 5 years or so. I think they had this thing on my finger for a long time.
I didn't see these in Poland here. Maybe I
Yeah.
would have got one though.
Yeah, the silicone ones are great. One thing too, like when I first got married, I was still playing sports at the time, right? So, we were playing basketball, and all I did was this. I passed the ball, and as soon as I did that, I saw the ring fly out, like, and I'm just like, ah, like Lord of the Rings and shit. So everybody was like, oh my god! So it stopped the game. Everybody's looking. So we couldn't find it, and then like I think after like the third game, somebody said, "Oh, I found the ring!" Like that, because it was like shining. And I think it was stuck in like some weeds or something like that in the crack of the floor. So I was lucky to get it back. Yeah, but after that, I started trying to look for these silicone rings. So this one has been the best one. It's the cheapest one too. I think that I might have paid like $2 for this.
Yeah, you got them off those, machines that they put you like 3/4 and you turn them. They could roll out with those plastic balls.
No, I got some class, man. I got it from Amazon. Yeah,
A 5-pack.
$3 from Amazon. You said.
Yeah, see, the game is back on.
Yeah.
Why this, Deuce just scored. We're in trouble. We got a problem scoring, and he subs them out. This Montero kid, everybody was saying that he's gonna be this, and that guy.
Trash.
He showed me nothing. The whole summer league.
Trash.
He's just fast, nothing more.
Even fast is questionable.
Yeah.
He's just looking to set up. Nice little layup by Quentin Grimes just now.
Yeah.
So that's the new thing now, that double clutch and laying up on the opposite side of the rim when you don't have to with the wrong hand. It drives me crazy, man.
He's trying to be flashy.
Yeah, but the whole league is doing that same move. I see it so much. Coming on the opposite side and just doing a reverse. When you can easily just do the left hand. I think we talked about it last time he was here.
Yeah.
He was here, right?
Yeah, exactly.
There it goes. They're showing the replay again now. I wish I would have queued it up. Look, I mean, it looked sweet though. I can't front. He kind of got up there where he probably could have tried to bang it, and then he just finessed it on the opposite side of the rim. I mean, damn, 4 replays? How many replays do we need? Shit.
I wonder if Yoshimoto is gonna ride these guys, the 4, Hunt, McBride, Sims, and Grimes to get this W.
We'll see, man. But it's starting to get out of hand. 51-37. Nothing. Dice can fit in these guys' pockets. That dude is short, man. I wonder how tall he is. You see him there on the top of the screen? That dude is short as hell.
Yeah.
It's crazy. The guys are sitting down and they're almost the same height as him. I mean, that don't mean nothing, but I mean, I just never seen a coach on the floor that's smaller than the referee. 34 just drove right past Grimes like it was nothing. They just called a jump ball.
Oh, 34, that Walker, that's the Walker kid.
Okay.
His face looks like Nilikina. If you look at him closer, he looks like Frank.
It might be Frank.
Yeah.
It's the only way you're gonna get back in the league. You gotta start impersonating people and shit.
Oh, he signed a 1-year deal with the Mavs.
Oh yeah,
Frank did,
okay.
yeah, and Pinson as well.
Okay, cool.
So those guys are already signed. Oh, foul. Whew.
Quentin Grimes. That was a nice little layup, though. I'm looking at his kicks. I like his kicks. What are those? Oh, it's probably like Kobe, some kind of Kobe's probably. I feel like Nike. That's all they make is Kobe's now. There's no other sneaker but Kobe's. You see the
Yeah, but
sneakers he has on?
Kobe's are low, right?
Yeah.
Kobe's playing low. Yeah, I don't like low shoes for basketball. I'm not, saying I played in Patrick Ewing shoes, those, knee braces. but but I like a little bit high. I like the mids.
Yeah. Get knee braces.
Yo,
Even the
Patrick,
sole. Yeah, the Patrick
yo,
Ewing soles were huge too.
Patrick Ewing shoes, like the first one he had, they were heavy, like 2 pounds each.
Yeah.
They were like,
They brought them back, and they actually
yeah.
fixed the weight.
I know. Like 3 seasons ago, right? 3, 4, maybe 5 years even. They started to make them again, new colorways and stuff like that.
Yeah, they changed the materials too because they're not as heavy. They actually fit like you might be able to play basketball in them.
That might have been, those workout shoes that when you take them off, you're flying around.
Oh, the strength shoes? Yeah, those shoes were like the
exactly.
strength shoes back in the days. But nothing that I used to play now because back then, like if you had a pair of sneakers, that was like my everyday sneaker. I was a kid, so
Yeah.
I remember playing in Ewings. Yeah, but the Ewings lasted a long time too. I remember, the reason why I got rid of them because they was like stink. You know what I'm saying? They were like fucking stink. That's the only reason why I got rid of them. I wish I would have kept them. Just for, 'cause who would have known that sneakers and stuff like that would have value, the way that they have now.
Yo, that they called an offense foul on that one?
On 16? These
Yeah,
referees
on
are
Jeffries.
retarded. Yeah, I seen it. I like Jeffries, man. He seems like a good kid, good player. He's frustrated though. You can see it in his eyes.
Yeah, he's mad because I think he was playing on the US national team, I think, like for the under 23, whatever the team was,
Right.
I think. So, he's not getting enough, showcasing that, probably that how we can call it, right?
Yeah.
I think he was thinking that he might get a better chance. At least he
Yeah.
busts this guy's lip.
Yeah.
So
His teeth and everything. Garza.
Yeah.
Garza?
I'm surprised.
Was he on Detroit?
Yeah, he was in the. I was gonna say, yeah, I'm surprised they didn't extend him because he had he was picked in the second round, and his contract was up. So,
Wow.
and they didn't extend him; they let him walk. So,
Oh, he fucked his teeth. His lip is completely busted.
yeah.
Wow. He's
So
a good
this is
basketball
gonna-
player. I'm surprised to see him just like disregarded like that.
Yeah, and he can shoot, right, for a big man.
Yeah. He could post too, man. I love post play. I wish there would be more of it in the NBA. Number 46 is pretty good too on Portland.
Yeah, but he's
Live body.
Sims should have picked him up with the ball and throw the pass. Manhandling him.
Yeah. See, that's the problem with the Knicks. The Knicks have got too many nice guys out there. The Portland team, they're refusing hands. So a lot of them, you see that the Knicks are trying to help them up, and they're like refusing, to take that, to the sportsmanship.
Yeah, I was
But
going to
the Knicks
say
are trying to help everybody.
Yeah, I was going to say if that 3 went in, that would be game.
Yeah. It was Quentin Grimes to see what he can do. He's basically running point for us.
Yeah.
Oh, good move. Oh, he fucked up the layup. Number 20 with the putback. That was a nice move, man.
Yeah. That was a good move. Listen, Grimes, I think from the whole Knicks Summer League squad, he showed us the most improvement. Like maybe not improvement, because that might be the bad word, because he might have, had that in his bag. He just didn't use it.
Right.
But now we can see that he can pass the ball. I'm not gonna lie, it's not perfect passing, but he can pass the ball. Also with the dribble moves, he has that dribble. It might not be that crisp and stuff like that, but he can move. He can get past a couple of guys.
Yeah, I'm impressed because last year it looked like he couldn't do that at all.
Yeah, like literally he was like a catch and shoot guy, right? on the Knicks. So I'm kind of happy with his development. Maybe that's the word.
Yeah. But the Knicks are playing better defense. They're starting to score a little bit. But they're leaving guys open. Number 58, he just missed a 3-point shot because Montero pushed the ball up the court way too slow. He should have shot up the court with that.
Yeah,
it goes Quentin Grimes 1-on-1. Wow.
Yeah, we need one of these threes to go down because.
Yeah, he just kind of chucked that one off.
Yo.
Curry saying that we're losing because they have more size at the position as not point guard. I get it. It's interesting how people could watch one thing and get so many different opinions. Like we're all watching the same thing, but everyone just focuses on certain things. I think State was on here one time. We was talking about it. He was just going off about something. But I had to stop him. Like, yo, it's the fourth quarter. I mean, it was like the first quarter, but you're like complaining about something, But the game just started. Like, you're already complaining about certain things. It's like, wow. But it just depends on how what you're looking for when you first turn the game on.
Yeah, and exactly. I was gonna say if sometimes, for example, a guy like State, if he's gonna be looking for Julius to F up, every bad position move he does, whatever, the defensive awareness, stuff like that, he just sleeps over a split second. State is gonna blame him. So
yeah, I think we were talking about a player, and the player wasn't even in the game. Like that. Wait a second, the guy hasn't even came in the game yet. No, I'm just saying. My dad is like that. He likes to talk about like stuff that's not happening in the games like that. I'm trying to focus on what's happening, man. Are you even watching the game? Well, you can go home, right? Shout out to my dad. I haven't seen my dad in a minute. Go hang out with him.
In the chat?
Yeah, he hasn't been in the chat all summer. I guess people have lives, man. I guess we're the only people that don't have lives making content for everybody. So yeah, where's Hero with that new video? I'm out here on the beach. I need something to do. Oh, Andy's making videos now. Okay, let me put him on the queue.
Yeah, he definitely. I stole your dad as a guy that's gonna watch me instead of you.
Hey, that's a good thing. So what took so long, man? We've been begging for you to make videos for the longest time. You could have been doing this for a while.
Yeah, listen, I got like I said in the video, bro, I'm a perfectionist. I would love to have like the best logo out of you guys, the best setting, the best thumbnails, whatever. So, look at this guy. You see him? You see him, Hero? He looks just like Frank Ntilikina.
I see it. I see what you mean.
Yeah, and so listen, I made one logo. I asked around, what people think about the name of the show stuff. Yeah, it's cool. Nah, it wasn't. Yeah, I didn't feel it like people were sincere about it. Like, you got to do it. So I was like, they just want to hurt me, so they're gonna say it's cool. I was like, no, I got to fix that up. Then I didn't have time. Then I did it again. Then it's upgraded it, whatever, changed the name, this and that. And I was like, okay, this time I'm gonna go. I come back home, open up, the Photoshop, stuff like that. Got that thumbnail on. This player ain't got a nice picture, so I can't cut them out and stuff like that. No, okay, I'm gonna skip it. I'm gonna do it tomorrow. And it was like, for like a year probably. So
right.
So that was that. But yeah, I finally said, nah, I gotta record this. I talked with Sim, and Sim said, listen, if you don't want to go live, because I was afraid that I'm not going to be able to do the talking and watch the chat, respond to the chat and stuff like that. So I was like, let me record one offline. So I made notes, the stat numbers and stuff like that. So points that I wouldn't, forget something important. I recorded the first episode. I'm going back to rewatch it. I didn't pick the best mic, and I, the camera was recording my voice. I was like, whatever. I was like, oh shit, I gotta read it again from the notes and stuff like that. So I was like, yeah, but that's why it was only like 15 minutes. The first one was like 20. but I didn't skip nothing. I was like feeling more confident, and I ran through it, right? But it's still, I was stressing out for this. But I think, listen, I think maybe live episodes are going to be easier than recorded ones, because you have nothing to bounce off, right? Sometimes you forget something, you just peep the chat, and highlight a comment, whatever, and talk about it, right? Meanwhile, if you're recording, it's like nothing, and nobody's gonna help you out. Nobody's gonna do nothing. So I was like, next episode might be live.
Well, the beautiful thing about doing recorded stuff is that you can edit it. You can say something in the beginning and the end, and then people think you said it all in one shot. Meanwhile, it's like, 40 minutes, and you chop them into 3 minutes.
I was thinking about that, but I was listen. I love to analyze games, and I would love to cut, videos, do some, draw something up and stuff like that. I just don't have the skill for that. I can do 3D graphics, but video is something extra. And I was like, if I'm gonna do that, edit it, that's gonna take too much time. I ain't for that. So it's gonna be live. It's gonna be worse quality, but it's gonna be live or recorded. I'm not gonna edit nothing. So,
well, if you learn anything from me, everything that I do is like last minute. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes you just gotta do it.
Yeah, but listen, you're so natural with it. I was like, no, I want to do everything like perfectly, whatever. And I was like, when I started, I forget. I was like, whatever, So I was like, and that's why it took like a year for me.
I mean, it comes with practice. Sometimes you just gotta just do it. Just do it. Say whatever comes about, and you just develop your own voice, really. Rather than trying to like make the perfect thing, you just better just to be natural, and then work from there. Work from a natural place. Right?
Yeah. So we just missed like 3 bunnies.
Yeah, I'm watching the game. It's like so many. What's the name? Deuce McBride got blocked at the rim.
Yeah, Deuce got blocked. Jeffries didn't make the the easy bunny, and that's gonna be game. We got to make these shots. It will be like an 8-point game now. Now it's still like 14. So,
wow. Well, they're big man. Number 34, that Walker Duty's good. Number 38 can shoot.
Yeah.
They just have guys all over the court that can do everything. Even their center is like a really good, one dribble, spin, layup kind of guy. He's good that way. Knicks just don't have that fluidity around the roster. That's one thing that always disappoints me every year with the summer league. Because like usually on paper we have a lot of good talent, but we end up losing a lot in summer league because we just don't have those other players to help out. We have to like locate guys that can score. Because at least if we have guys like that at least one thing they can do is score, then we can get a better like feel about what's happening on the basketball court. Because right now guys are just kind of like you do it, like you do it like that. So it kind of fixes up the whole flow.
Yeah, that's true. Because
I mean, if you're looking at the Knicks, right? The Knicks are gonna be like it depends on what happens. We're gonna have like 3 guys that's gonna be go-to guys. Maybe Quentin Grimes or maybe Fournier. One of those guys are going to be the starter with them, and then you got the center. So we should have assembled a team similar to that. That way we can have something to build off of. I don't know.
Yeah, I hope that at least with the addition with Brunson, the roster is somehow going to click faster. I don't think we have like 40 games time to stop complaining about about the chemistry and stuff like that, because this is going to be a bad season if that's going to be the case for the Knicks.
Yeah, but I think it's going to take a while. No matter what, even if we trade for Donovan Mitchell or if we don't, it's going to be a little while to get ourselves acclimated. With Jalen Brunson and stuff, like the whole team is going to have to enter the season trusting guys, because right now they don't trust anybody. It's just Julius Randle and RJ. That's it. Don't trust nobody else.
And listen, trust is a big factor in playing. Oh, They're going to call a foul on that?
Offensive, or are they going to call number
No,
20 an ambulance?
Yo, he slipped like those,
Oh, he slipped.
like those young, like a young buck. He with jello knees. Like,
I know all about jello knees. Yeah, I've been trying to work out, man. It's been horrible trying to work out, trying to redeem myself. I'm thinking about September. I don't know. It's not easy. Number 20, I don't know what he was thinking. Quentin Grimes found him, but he was like, what? I think that was like the third or fourth time that happened to him, number 20. I like him, though. I think number 20 is a decent player.
Yeah, he got the fundamentals. Just probably was playing like college for several years with totally different schemes. That's why he cut straight to the hoop. But also Grimes, he should have known that a big man is gonna cut to the hoop. That he's not gonna be going for the way around and stuff. So
number 20 looks like they found him in the train station or something like that. It's, hey, you want to play? He's like, yeah, fuck it.
Yeah.
You got jerseys? I like light beer.
Oh, did you see the game yesterday from the Drew League where Braun was playing with DeRozan?
Yeah.
You heard the story about Kyrie? Kyrie was supposed to play in that game, but
yeah,
he was a no-show.
we were talking about that in the chat. No, I'm sick of that dude, man. But I was making a joke. Go ahead. What were you gonna say?
No. This is hilarious, bro. For me, this guy is. I don't know how you can be so irresponsible as a grown man, right? It's like you committed to something. Just show up, right? It's right. If you don't want to play, just go out, play a couple of minutes, do some couple of passes, and then tell the guys I ain't gonna play, right? But they probably did all the marketing and stuff like that for the game, and he just didn't show up. So,
but what I was gonna say is just the thing about Kyrie is that, like, even though he didn't show up, he'll make it seem like, oh, look at you guys talking about me, you idiots and morons. Look at that. Like, I don't have time to he turns it into a show for himself, So that's the big problem with guys like that,
Okay, it looks like we're making a run. Those guys didn't score for a couple of possessions. We got these 2 threes up. 10-point game.
Well, if they're gonna do it, they got to do it now. Was it 7 minutes left?
Yeah. They got to do it now because.
Yeah, it's like 7:39 right now. If they're gonna do something, they need to do it now. All hands on deck, man. Yo, shout out to Amir Sims. He's a piece of shit. He's like, I mean, this is his second year, so I mean, you want to show off. Like he was playing in the G League and stuff, so he has experience playing in NBA this style of basketball. So he should be showing more. Amir Sims. When he came out there, I think he got blocked with a basic shot.
He didn't get minutes in previous games. I think he's like one of those. How do you call him? He's just like a big body, but he literally doesn't have even the fluidity, like the coordination to move around the court. He's like just a big guy, just a big,
It's a waste. Really.
Yeah.
He's just a tall guy. He's in shape, and that's it. So it makes me feel bad because I'm 5'10". Like the doctor said, oh, he's gonna be 6'4", and then I stopped growing in 8th grade. It's like, golly. What I'm saying? But if I was 6'4", I would be out there running around with those jackasses too. So it's just that some guys just get blessed with the height and whatever. Maybe they don't really love the game, or maybe they're just lazy, or whatever it is. That's just the way life is, though. Nice little backdoor play by Grimes. Tried to bang it, and he missed it. Deuce misses the 3-point shot. He goes Farron Hunt inside with a dunk. All right, so you think we got a shot, Andy?
Yo, we better, bro. You know that I'm gonna claim this W because if I wasn't on, we were down. I came on that we're gonna get with.
I'll take it. You ever been to Vegas?
Nah. I was in Atlantic City twice, but I wasn't in Vegas.
Okay. because I did ask you that last time. Is there anything like Vegas over there? But I mean, Vegas is deserts. There's no really desert in anything like that over there, right? In Europe, there's like no area like that, right?
Yeah. There's nothing like that.
Yeah. So I mean, it's an interesting place. If you ever go to Vegas, just because for that reason, it feels like it really does. As you drive, let's say if you're driving to it, like from LA, it looks like a mirage when you're driving up onto to Vegas. As you're coming down the highway, it's like you can see the city in the distance, and there's nothing but sand on each side. And then once you pull up into Vegas, whatever, then it's like, oh shit, look at all this stuff here, Yeah, so it's an interesting place, man. That I would recommend. I would recommend flying into LA and then driving to Vegas. If you like to drive, that's a really nice drive to do. Yeah, I've done that a couple times. Yeah, I actually, when I went to LA, I had pneumonia. That's one thing. That's what gave birth to this podcast. I had pneumonia, so I had like 2 near-death experiences with that. So my wife allowed me to go to California by myself. So that's what I did. I went to California. I was looking at a bunch of movie sets and stuff like that. Friday movie sets, freaking Boys in the Hood, Terminator and that type of stuff. So on the way to Vegas, I actually stopped at the gas station that was in Terminator 2. So it actually is a real business. It used to be a gas station back in the days, but now it's just like a store, and you can actually buy it. Like it was for sale when I went there. So that was
yeah. I was when I was with my wife on the honeymoon. We went to Tunisia in Africa, and I was like, yo, we're just gonna go to a hotel, chill, whatever, all inclusive stuff. Yo, we come to this hotel, and in the lobby, it's like tons of leaflets, these trips you're gonna sell, you're gonna get you there, here and there, whatever. And I was like, let's just do one of these trips. Yo, we come down to a village, and this guy says that, oh, this is the village that they did Star Wars. And I was like, Star Wars? And I was like, I look at these, little huts from like clay huts, and I was like, yo, this is really the Star Wars set. They got, they got the, those how do you call them, droids and whatever, walking around, dudes are standing, and I was like, the kind of how do you call those aircrafts from Star Wars, standing by and stuff like that. I was like, this is the real thing. They really shot this here. So. Yeah, and I never in my wildest imagination I was thinking that we're gonna go and see that kind of a movie set, right? So
yeah. All that stuff intrigues me, man. How they make movies and whatever. And if they filmed on site for things, then it's kind of like ill to see that, how they do that type of stuff. Somebody just said that that LA is a wannabe Queens. What the fuck? The fuck are you talking about? Oh man, Vegas is a shithole. I mean, there's some parts of Vegas that you're like, whoa, especially at night. You got to be careful navigating, just like anywhere else. But you got to be careful navigating certain places because they there's a certain part of the strip that they were developing. Now that I see they added things to the strip. I think actually Dolan is building a hotel, like the Sphere Hotel thing. He's building it right.
Yeah. I saw that project. Yeah, I saw that project.
Yeah.
So.
But before there was nothing there. They just had empty lots on the freaking desert. So it's like you got to be careful walking in those areas.
Yeah, I saw they got a zip line thing in Vegas. You can like zip line through the strip.
Yeah.
Besides hotels, I was like, oh.
There's a lot of cool shit, man. Like the old, I guess you want to say old Vegas. Oh, I forgot the name of the street, but you can actually go through the shopping area of the street on a zip line. That's kind of dope.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I mean, you want to talk about city that never sleeps? Vegas literally never sleeps. You can get up at any time and go out and freaking do anything that you want to do.
Yeah, yo, I remember when I was last time in NYC, we were like, going out to get something to eat, and we had a couple of drinks, and I was like, oh, let's go just to a club, right? And it was a Monday, and we catch the cab, and I'm telling the dude, they just drive us to a club, and he's like, oh, this one's closed. This one's closed. I was like, yo, there's literally nothing open in New York, in Manhattan, like on a Monday. And he's like, no, I think everything's closed. Like, so I was like, there goes the club plan.
Well, in New York City, you can find a club no matter what, no matter what time of day. You just got to know where they are. Like some of the major clubs might be closed, but but there's always something going on. There's always some kind of like party going on somewhere. That's the beauty of New York City. You could just walk, just get out and just walk, and oh shit, let's go over there. I hear people playing music. Let's go over there. There's a couple places that I used to go to back in the days. I used to like to hang out in what do you want to say, Lower East Side. Some of my boozy friends used to like to hang out in the 20s. The 20s Midtown. I used to hang out with a lot of weird people, man. There was a group of friends of mine that I actually met my wife in. That they every time you look around, like there was like some sexual shit happening. Like one time I was in the middle of a party and a group of girls, they all just stripped and changed dresses. Can you imagine that? You're in a party, you turn around and you see 4 naked chicks there, and they all just changing, like switching dresses. I was like, what the fuck is this shit? That's the type of shit I used to be into. And so I think we're done here.
Yeah, I think it's that's going to be game. 14 points, 3:20 to go. So
yeah, this guy Jabari Walker, he does look like Smokey. He has Smokey's like stupid like like Forrest Whitaker face looking ass. He said Joe said he thought that Venice Beach was like Fire Island. Nah, not quite. I like Venice Beach. You ever been to LA?
Nah. Only the East Coast. I was in Tampa, Orlando.
Tampa's dope.
Yeah. I was at the Disney Resort when I was like I was actually 18, I think there. I was on my birthday, so the first day I couldn't drink. The next day I had my birthday, so I was walking around with the idea like this, so I can get drinks.
Yeah.
so yeah, that was what, 20 years ago.
Yeah, this guy David Piccolo he's being a comedian here. Downtown LA is like Flushing. If you've been to LA, that's pretty funny, man. Downtown LA, there's a lot of parts in LA there's just like a lot of Asian people. Like as soon as you pull up, it's like, what the fuck all these Asian people came from, See, it's kind of cool. What I want to say, Santa Monica, like whatever town that is to the right, like Santa Monica's on the water. So like the next town, to the right of Santa Monica is nothing but like Asians. It's like little Korea or whatever the hell you want to say, little somebody. That's actually a pretty cool area, but it does remind me of Flushing. I can't front. Compton is Soundview and Watts is Brownsville. The Watts, for any, well, I mean, Brownsville is like the worst neighborhood in New York, traditionally, and Soundview is probably like the worst neighborhood in the Bronx. But Compton and Watts, that's pretty funny. The Watts is like, Watts reminds me of Brooklyn. There's like houses over there, nothing but houses, and there's not like really like no true housing projects, you want to say, but everybody lives in a house, but everybody's house is chained up. You know what I'm saying? It's like they put like a freaking bike chain around the house. It's like crazy. Yeah. What's the worst place in Poland if you want to talk about poverty? Like stay away from this fucking area.
Well, depends how you want to see it. Listen, there are some villages in the mountains that if the weather ain't good and there's like literally no tourists there, that thing looks like a totally dump, like a shithole. You can't get nothing there. But like if you would be talking about a bad neighborhood, there's one in Warsaw, in the capital. You don't want to stop your car there. It's dangerous. Only people on welfare there, just looking to snatch a phone and stuff like that. So
what's up with that rapper? I think we were talking about him before. He's like this big freaking Polish dude. He got all the tattoos and stuff like that. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I think the one that had tattoos on his eyeball even, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I don't remember what was the name.
Like, where's he from?
Oh, I don't know that. Oh, I'm not into Polish rap. It's like, for me, these guys are acting like, listen, the rap community is something like, they always have a bad situation. That's why they start rapping, and they get out of the situation, and now they're millionaires here and stuff like that. So in Poland is literally the same situation, but they never were in so bad places. So they're trying to act, and they, so it looks really, really fake for me. That's why I don't respect Polish rap. My friends say that it probably is one of the best, as far as music goes, in the whole wide world. French rap is also great. From what I heard, a couple of guys, it's cool, but I think it's, the Polish thing is not for me. So I don't listen to these guys even.
Not for nothing, all these guys are fake. You talking about the New York
Yeah,
rappers now, especially the young guys. All these guys are lying.
yeah,
Most of them are lying and stuff. They might
yeah.
hang around with the guys that are good, that are bad, but they themselves aren't.
Yeah, so that's why, the respect is, not there.
Yeah. Not for nothing with stuff like that. Like even people that just claim certain neighborhoods like Brownsville, this, that, and the other. Like why do people like to claim bad stuff? They want to be associated with the bad thing. Like it's not cool to come from a good place. I don't get it.
Yeah,
Like
and not to mention those guys from those bad places, they ain't gonna respect you if you just, I was there around, I was growing up with these and these guys, and they know that you weren't. So
yeah. So I mean, what are we talking about here? You
Yeah.
weren't there. So why are you rapping about stuff that you heard somebody say? Yeah, that's the problem with music like that. Because listen, you want to talk about Polish reality, Polish rap really? Listen, there's some gangster Polish people in New York, definitely, man. I know that for a freaking fact. You know what I'm saying? You go through Brighton Beach, the wrong time of day, you're gonna catch yourself in some fucking problems, man.
Yeah.
Or just freaking Regal Park over here. You think Regal Park is a quote unquote nice area? Okay, walk through that motherfucker and go down the wrong block, and you'll find out real quick, why Regal Park is Regal Park. Got to be careful. You got to just, in life in general, you just got to navigate accordingly. You got to respect the people around you and just navigate accordingly.
Yeah, you don't want to be the guy, that stands out, whatever, tries to pull a joke, whatever. No, bro. If you stay in your lane, you're gonna be good.
Yeah, that's universal, man.
Yeah.
Like I remember I went to Puerto Rico. I used to have dreads, right? So I went to Puerto Rico. This is before the kids and stuff. So I was just walking around. So nobody fucked with me. So I was just walking, and then I remember I went down like this road. It was getting kind of sketchy, but I said, "Fuck it, I'm just walking around. I haven't seen anybody." So anyway, I turned a corner, and then I just saw all these Puerto Ricans. I was like, "Oh shit," and they all was on ATVs and freaking motorcycles and that type of thing. But it was just weird because nobody was talking. They were just all quiet and shit. So when they looked at me, I'm looking at them like, but I'm trying not to show no emotion, right? I'm looking at them. I had my hair out, which is great. My hair was hanging all down and shit. So they looked at me and they looking at me like, what the fuck did this guy come from? And I'm looking at them like, oh, don't kill me. So I just put my hand up like this, and they looked at me and they put their hand up too. They kept it, it kept it moving. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's like the universal. No matter where you go, I think I can go to Poland looking like that, and if they catch me looking like, I just go like this, and they'll probably be like, all right.
Yeah. Listen, the rather, people, if you just, look peaceful, not like, staring on someone, trying to look for some trouble, I think, yeah, you can go probably past that, right? So
yeah.
Yes.
Even like bad places in Brooklyn, if you're walking through, it's like, yo, man, you ain't from here, are you? Right? Like, no, I'm trying to do this. All right, man. But listen, man, stay off this block over here. But if you're going that way, maybe you should go up this block and go that way, and then you should be good, like that. Oh, thanks, man. Like type of thing. People, 9 times out of 10, people are gonna be like that, no matter where you are. I think. You catch yourself in a bad situation. That's it is what it is. But for the most part, people ain't trying to take advantage of you like that. Yeah, Greenpoint. I think that's where you're from, right? Greenpoint, your
Yeah,
family?
exactly. Yeah, Greenpoint.
Yeah. Yeah, Greenpoint looks nice now, man. It's totally different from back in the 90s. Definitely.
Yeah, when I was there, like what, 8 years probably now, I came back. I was like, whoa, they got all these big buildings around these houses. I was like, someone sold like 2-3 family house, and they built it like like 10 stories just high, and I was like, how does this even look? But
Yeah.
business is business. Somebody bought
Yeah.
it, somebody built it. So
Well, a lot of those properties now are just priceless. You know, you go down there
Yeah,
and just regular stuff, you're gonna pay like over 10,000, $10 million, excuse me, for some of those properties over there. That growing up, nobody wanted to be in. Nobody wanted to be
yeah.
over there. You know, now it's just a whole different thing now. Yeah, man. So
The
I'll be
Knicks
almost out of
trying
here.
to
40, 49 seconds.
trying to do a comeback, but I think they're going to fall short.
Yeah, if you want to talk about possessions, if the Knicks get a steal and hit a 3-point shot, then it's like, oh shit. Guys start missing free throws. Good defense there. That's it. 37. I hate the fouling at the end. It's like enough is enough already. You know, we got other things to do.
Yeah,
Especially in
but
Vegas.
did you? I think you spoke about it. That they changed the rule, right? In the NBA, at least they're gonna try to change the rule about the take fouls.
Yeah.
That
They're gonna
it's
award.
gonna be like in Europe. It's gonna be a free throw and a possession from the side.
Yeah.
Euro, the games are gonna be 4.5 hours. They're so long in Europe here that really goes so much, out of the rhythm of the game and stuff. Oh man,
Yeah, that's what's gonna kill everything. You
yeah,
can just know that already. And then they're
yeah.
already like reviewing everything. So those take fouls, that's gonna be another thing. Another thing to review. Mm. Polish women are cool.
Yeah, I got one.
I love that. I love that shit. Yeah. Polish women are dope though. Where'd you meet your wife? You met your wife over there or over here?
Yeah, over here.
Okay. Yeah, Polish women are dope. Polish women remind me of like almost like Puerto Ricans almost the way they are. You know, at least in New York, you know, they kind of like got the vibe of like a Puerto Rican. So I mean, that's a good thing. That's not like a diss
Yeah, yeah,
to
yeah,
anyone.
yeah, yeah.
You know, for the most
Um,
part, like Puerto Rican, you know, Puerto Ricans stick together as family. You know, they're very hospitable. They could be, you know, but you know, you don't want to fuck with a Polish woman. You know, same way like Puerto Ricans, because I mean, you got to deal with like 20 freaking cousins. You know, same thing with Polish people.
yeah, exactly. And they listen. They stick with said they stick with each other. Not
Mhm.
every like minority, whatever you want to say. They sometimes some guys are like, I'm just gonna go mix. So yeah, but Polish people are always, there was always a, you got to find yourself a Polish and Polish woman, whatever, so
Yeah,
yeah, that was always the drift there, that how you were, brought up or whatever you want to say. So
yeah. So 13 seconds, man. We're down by what is this? 8. You can see the frustration. You can see Grimes really want to win. Grimes is really playing his heart out here. Do you think he's on the trading block? Do you think he's going to be a part of that Donovan Mitchell trade if we do it?
for me, I said my my trade proposal. It's going to be Fournier, Cam, or D Rose, and I'm giving them four, not more, four. I might add like one pick swap, but it's going to be a swap. It's not going to be a giveaway.
Right.
And that's my final offer. I'm not giving them the young guys, and I'm actually thinking that they won't want young guys, because if you take a Grimes, you're gonna have to play him, and you're gonna have to pay him in a year or
Eventually, yeah.
two, and
Hmm.
that's gonna be your window. That's gonna be the start of you building a franchise. I think for Danny Ainge, the best situation is if he gets millions of picks, and he drafts the franchise player, and then he starts building around that dude. Because if he, for example, people are talking about like IQ and Obi, right? IQ and Obi is gonna, you have to pay those guys literally the next off season. So the window of you building a franchise is gonna be there already, and Obi is gonna be like 25 or 26.
Right.
So that's going to be the case. Then he's not going to be around for you to do the whole rebuild. So
I agree with you.
I think that's why I think they value picks more than players. And even like I said, I don't know if I said it here or on NBK. For us, we gotta stick with the young guys because we can trade a Grimes next season for a player, right? You ain't gonna trade a 2030 first round pick for a player. You ain't gonna be trading. Listen, a prospect for like in 8 years you're gonna get this guy, but you got to give me a vet here so I can build a team around that. Right. So I think players, even if they're a little bit worse, are more valuable for the Knicks than they are for the Jazz, right? The Jazz, they are full tank mode. They don't wanna get even one more win than necessary this offseason. They're tanking from day one. They want Victor or Scoot or whoever, and then build around him. If they don't do that, then they're gonna be in trouble the next season. They're gonna be tanking. So
yeah, I'm with you with that. As you can see, man, that these Knicks guys, they're definitely sulking out there, and the Portland Trailblazers guys, they're very happy, as they should, man. A lot of these guys, you're probably never going to ever see them in life again. Most of these guys in Portland.
Yeah, exactly. And like two of these guys are going to stick around with the team. The rest is going to be like G League or Europe or Japan or whatever. So
or driving a school bus or bus, freaking bus driver, some kind of thing like that. Yeah, man. All right, well, thanks for hanging out with me again, as always with the early games, man. Like, if you're gonna do that, some of these early games, I'll definitely hit you up and see if you're free. I know it's gonna be crazy next year, right?
Yeah, early games. Listen, early games, I'm always in. So I'm cool with these early. It's gonna be 11 p.m. here now, but it's still early. I still can get like 6-7 hours of sleep before I go to work, so that's cool.
Okay. So my wife, she just gave me a text just now. Key food. Next destination for me is Key food. We gotta get some. My little guys like chocolate milk, so we gotta get them chocolate milk.
Yeah,
that's what I'll be doing now, man. Catch me at Key food, get some chocolate milk. All right, Andy, man. Thanks for popping in, man. As always, man. Congratulations with the new episode. It's gonna get better. Just keep doing it.
Yeah, I hope so.
No doubt. All right, Mr. Andy, man.
Okay, peace, chat. Peace,
you. Yeah, peace to the chat too, man. Thank you for all the bullshit you guys were saying this whole time. We were ignoring you. I'm just kidding, man. Yeah, but anyway, we out of here, man. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.